The reality fair is an exercise for students to realize what it means to budget their money on a monthly basis. It gives them an idea, once they're on their own independently, what the expenses are going to be like, and it gives them an idea, a realistic idea of what career they're choosing, what kind of salary they're going to be bringing home.
So these students got a budget worksheet that has everything you can think on there. It's got an occupation that was randomly assigned for them. It's got an income level, and then it breaks it down by month what their budget is. These students have already had taxes taken out, but it's also on their budget form, so they see that. And then they have to go around to all the different tables, housing, transportation, hair, nails, spa, entertainment, food, education, all those different things that will cost people money in the month, and they have to fill out their budget form accordingly, and then they see how well they did in terms of whether they have money left over or whether they owe money. And so it's a fantastic way for kids to get really specific, really real, even to the point where they get assigned a credit rating so they even know if they're going to have high interest rates or not.
My booth is housing, and I'm helping the students go through the process of where they will live once they graduate from college and they move out. We have a few choices. They can live at home with their parents and pay a small stipend so they learn to save. The other options are 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and houses. They can actually buy a house. I'm not really recommending anyone buy a house as soon as they graduate from college, but that option is there.
The booth that I'm running is the transportation booth, which is a required pit stop because everybody, regardless of their job, they have to move around by trains, planes, automobiles, whatever. So those choices have financial costs associated with them. And that's my job. My job is to ask them, where are you going to live? In the city. Okay, do you want a car in the city? There's the cost for the insurance, the gasoline, but what about parking? Did you include that?
I'm most surprised about how much everything costs, like all the extra fees and everything.
I'm also surprised about the fact how fast everything adds up between like your expenses, you need insurance on everything, and also how hard it is to balance your money.
So my job was a social worker. I was making 43 grand a year. I was most surprised that how many things you have to pay off in the financial world. It's really a lot.
I was the financial planner. I made $50,000 a year. And one thing that really surprised me the most is how much money really goes in the real world, because you don't really think about it like as like a kid, teen, but as you grow up, money does really go faster than you expect it to be.
I always knew that there were a lot of different factors and different things that really play into like being an adult and kind of just like worrying about bills and all these different things, but it's a lot more than what I thought it was.